Practice Test 8. Part 2. Question 15. Which of the following shall a contractor use to determine the depth of underground electrical service? The local code. A contractor shall use the local code to determine the depth of underground electrical service. Use the local code when determining the depth of an underground electrical service. Question 16. Electrical wiring is installed just before insulation and drywall. Electrical wiring is installed after plumbing and before insulation and drywall. After plumbing, electrical wire may be installed before insulation and drywall. Question 17. If you are called out on a job on a 700 amp circuit breaker that is tripped, what troubleshooting technique do you use? Use a megaohms meter to check for a short before turning on the power. Use a megaohms meter when troubleshooting a 700 amp circuit breaker that has tripped. Megaohms meter for 700 amp circuit testing. Question 18. If the old school lighting 40,000 watts of power and the new lighting installed uses 15,000 watts, how much will you save? 25,000 watts. Subtraction. Replace old school lighting of 40,000 watts for newer lighting using 15,000 watts. Power saving is 25,000 watts. Subtraction. Replace old lighting 40,000 watts, new lights 15,000 watts. Subtract to get savings of 25,000 watts. Question 19. Sealing refers to which of the following? EYS sealed fitting. EYS sealed fittings are explosion-proof and used when sealing is hazardous locations areas. Sealing is the use of EYS sealed fittings. Question 20. Who writes the specifications on electrical extension cords? Underwriters Laboratories. UL, Listers. Underwriters Laboratories, UL Listers, write and test the specifications for electrical cords. Underwriters Laboratories, UL Listers, write and test the specifications for electrical cords. Question 21. What is a load center used for? As a sub-panel to the main service entrance panel. A load center is a sub-panel used to service the main service panel. Load center, sub-panel for the main service panel. Question 22. On a motor controller start button, you push the button and the motor will run as long as you hold the button down. However, if you release the button the motor will stop. What is the probable cause? Control circuit is wired incorrectly. If a motor control start button only operates while holding down the button and turns off after releasing, then the control circuit is wired incorrectly. The control circuit is wired incorrectly if a motor control start button only works while holding down the button and turns off when you release. Question 23. Transformers insulated with a dielectric fluid installed indoors and rated over 35,000 volts, shall be installed in a vault. Install transformers in a vault if they are insulated in dielectric fluid and are rated over 35,000 volts. Transformers rated over 35,000 volts require dielectric fluid for insulators and to be installed in vaults. Question 24. A green wire with yellow stripes used in a branch circuit would be the grounding conductor. Green wire with yellow stripes would be the grounding conductor on branch circuit. Green wire, yellow stripes, ground conductor on branch circuit. Question 25. What is the minimum vertical clearance of a service drop above the roof? 8 feet minimum above the roof. 8 feet minimum vertical clearance service drop above a roof. Service drops above roof must have 8 feet minimum vertical clearance. Question 26. Type FCC cable shall be marked on both sides at intervals of not more than 2 feet. Mark type FCC cable at intervals of 2 feet on both sides. Type FCC cable will be marked with 2-foot intervals on both sides. Question 27. You are rewiring a church assembly hall and the plan calls for metal flex tubing. What can you use to cut costs and still meet with electrical code? Use AC cable. Use AC cable as a replacement for metal flex tubing in a church to cut material costs and be in code. AC cable is a good way to cut cost and stay in code when rewiring a church. Question 28. Flexible cords can be used for which of the following? Elevator cables and portable lamps. Flexible cords can be used on elevator cables and portable lamps. Flexible cords can be used on elevator cables and portable lamps.